Hey everybody, come on in and say hi. My name's Gina. This is Junk Swagger, and this is my segment on the Vintage and Thrifted Marathon today, hosted by Tracy Campbell in Craft Around the Clock. So you guys hop in and say hello as you hop on, so I can say hi. I'll probably have to say hi to you after I'm done, because we only have so long to use in our segments. So I'll definitely come back and say hi to everybody. So I'll give you guys just a few minutes to hop on, and then we'll get started since we are limited with time, okay? So let's see. It looks like I have some people coming in. That's good. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Stacy. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Hello, Messy Craft Corner and Pamela. Excuse me. Colleen and Diane. It's good to see you all. Thank you so much for coming in. Chicken Pickens, hello to you. Hi, Deb. Hi, Irma. Good to see you all, ladies. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you've had a good time watching everybody today, and you've seen lots of inspiration. It's just always such a fun time and all kinds of inspiration for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because we are limited, and we're going to be working on this vintage and thrifted old bottle that I got. You can see that it's not clean. It's definitely an old bottle. So we're just going to make it an altered bottle and make it cute, hopefully. So we'll get started on it, okay? I've got some different vintage laces here we're going to work with. I've got some bling, and we're just going to try to make it cute, okay? Try to get it to be not so plain. So I'm just going to start with I think I want to start with this one. Maybe, hold on, let me see if I want to start with a darker one. Let's see. I should have made up my mind about this before, but I didn't. So I just like to rip it because I like all those, I like all that thread and stuff, okay? Let's see, how do I want this? Do I want it? Yeah, that way. We'll do it like that. I'm just gonna try to get my placement, and then we're gonna glue it down. Hi, Cynthia. All right, what do we have here? Let's see. So I'm just gonna play with these pieces a little bit and try to get something that we like here. I haven't had a chance to watch anything today. I've been busy. So I'm looking forward to sitting in my recliner and watching everybody. So I'm just randomly taking these pieces because I really, I want it to look kind of messy. So that's why I'm ripping. So let me see here what else I have. Not that, not that. We have that little piece. Okay, I'm gonna put these down. And I guess I'm gonna use my my glue here, my Pritt glue. And we're gonna just glue that lace down. I hope that this one's gonna be okay because it's kind of heavy, but we'll give it a try. No, I don't think so. I don't trust it. We're gonna use this. We'll use some Mod Podge on the back here. And then I'll just kind of brush it around, see if that's enough. I might have to add more, we'll see. this to stay right. We'll just have to see. That'll be enough. I think it will. By the time we layer it, it should be plenty enough. We'll put some over here to keep this down here. Did you all have nice weather today? It was pretty nice here in Michigan. I don't know. I'm just going to leave that piece because I don't know what I want to do with it yet. But it was warm. And let's see. What do we have for... I don't know. I don't know what the temperature was for sure. But it was so beautiful. I wish the sun was out a little bit more, but it was warm. It was windy, but still a very nice day. Very nice day. But we're supposed to get cold again tomorrow, so can't win, I tell ya. That's okay, it's coming though. That's spring and summer is coming. So you can use Mod Podge to glue this down too, like the whole thing. It'll glue down, and Mod Podge, it'll dry clear nicely. So either or will work. Hi, Joanne from Northeast Arkansas. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so here's what we have so far. We just glued that down, okay? And then, let me see. I have a little picture here that we're gonna put on. Little vintage dressed, little puppy dog. Oh, Tammy, you did have some bad storms. Holy moly, my gosh. But I'm gonna just tear this down a little bit here. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. That's scary. All right, we're just gonna kind of take it down a little bit so it's not quite so big. Hello, Remake It Pretty. How are you? Lavender and Lace with Lori. Good evening to you. Hey, Sheila, Sweeties Creations and Decor. And there's Carla. All right. Just trying to get this down a little bit. We're going to put this little guy right in front. So I'm going to take this Distress Oxide ink here, and we're going to go ahead and ink the edges of this, just to darken them up a little bit. Let me see if that'll work better. And give him kind of an aged look. I got my clock right by me so I can watch my time because I gotta be fast. And I think that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna maybe crinkle him up a little bit too. Just have to see. Yeah, I think I want to. Crinkle them up a little bit. So see how the edges darken? Makes it look like an older photo. So set that aside, and then I think I'm just gonna crinkle it up a little bit. so new. Okay, and then we're going to set it right in the middle. Get some more Mod Podge here. Gotta put it over here so I don't get it all over when I'm working here. I love these older bottles. My uncle gave me a bunch of them, and they're in storage right now, and I can't wait to get them out. They're so fun. All right, let me see here. Where do we want you? Right there? Okay, there. He is so stinking cute. Look how cute he is. Okay, so now we're just gonna go on. We're gonna let that go ahead and dry, and then I'm gonna add a little piece, different pieces of lace here and there. We'll here's some different that we don't have on there yet. So we're just gonna add to it a little bit. Just little pieces here and there. I can't get it to tear. Seems like it wants to tear everywhere I don't want it to tear. All right, well, my goodness. We hardly got anything out of that. Let me see, where do we need this? We need this down here. Oh, I kind of like it right there. Okay, we'll put it right there. Yeah, I'll use Mod Podge. Thank you all for being here. I promise I'll say hi to you after I'm done here. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm sorry. Just gotta stay focused here on the time. Okay. So I am gonna trim just a few of these threads that are going a little bit more crazy than I want them to go. What time do we have? 5:43. But otherwise, I don't mind them at all. I like them to be kind of crazy like that. All right, now I'm going to put a little bit more Mod Podge here underneath just to keep that down. And it's easy to just keep adding and adding and adding until you're satisfied. You can add so many fun things to these bottles. Okay, here's what we have so far. This is the piece we just added here. It's a little bit different than the others, okay? I also have some of this gauze. Maybe we'll put a piece of that on. Let's see if I can rip it. This is the one that doesn't rip very good. Well, we'll cut a piece then. Yeah, this one doesn't rip very good. That's okay though. I think what I'll do is I'll, when I put it on, I'm just gonna bunch it up a little bit. Now, I brought this bling with me and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with this, so let's check it out here. I think we'll put it at the bottom. okay? So here's my little piece of gauze. I'm just gonna kind of crinkle it up and then put it on there, okay? So I'm gonna put it up here in this corner, set it down, and then just kind of push it in. And then I want that piece to go down a little bit, so I'm gonna put a little bit of glue there, or Mod Podge, or glue, whichever you decide to use. And gauze is always fun to use. Okay, there. Set that there. And then I have this little piece of bling here. We're gonna add that on. See, it's just from a necklace, so I'm gonna have to cut it. Where do I want to cut it here? I think right here. Okay, good. It's gonna stay together. Whew. There, that's cute. It looks like a little banner. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna get a different glue for that. I'll use my B7000 for this. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I'll put it on the back here, and then I'll place it. Hopefully it'll be enough. Let me stand it up here, see if I'm even or not. And that's going to take a minute to dry, so we're going to try not to mess with that too much while it's drying. Okay, there's that going across the bottom. You see that pretty good? There we go. All kinds of things going on my screen there. Okay, while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and put the top on. So what I'm going to use to put the top on is a vintage button. And then I've got this cute little piece of jewelry here. It's like a pearl in the middle and then rhinestones going around it. So we're going to use that for a topper. I'm just going to take off this little gold hook. Because we don't want that. Let me see here. Here we go. Yeah. Can you see that? It's so weird. The camera gives it such a glare. You like it, Kylie? Colleen, good. Hey, Irene. Isn't Art Chihuahuas cute? Excuse me. I'm surprised I don't have one, to be honest. Okay, let me see. How's this going to sit down nicely for us? I think I have to put the button upside down for it to work good. Let me see. No, maybe not. Maybe not. All right, we're gonna glue around here. Put a decent amount on there to hold everything down. And there's all kinds of ideas for toppers. So you don't have to put what I put on it. You can put corks on top. You can put like those things they put in top of wine bottles. Those make good toppers for these too. like crystals, like drawer pulls, you know, those work good too. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so there's that. I think we got it on there pretty decently. And then I'm just going to put some glue around the edge of this one. And we're going to lay that down. $5.51. Okay, we're okay still. Oops, stay put. Okay, so see, can you see that? That's going to be our topper, and then that's how it looks that way. I can't move it around too much. We got to let it dry. Okay, now let me look at this front. I know there's a couple things I can add to this, so we're gonna. Maybe we'll make some use out of what's left on this. Let me see here. What do I want to use? Maybe that right there. I'll show it to you guys in just a second. I have to be careful because everything's drying right now. Sandra, there is not a lot of difference. They both actually work very well. I like this one because this real fine point. And that's mostly why I like it, is because of that. And you don't get that with the E6000. Most of their points are, you know, a little bit thicker. And yeah, I would say that that's probably the main reason I buy this versus, because I worked with the E6000 for a long time and did just fine, but I really enjoy the point on this one. Okay, so we added a little bit more bling there. So I just took another piece of that necklace and added it right there. And then there's the other part. And then we have our top that's drying. I have just a few more minutes still, so let's look at him and see what else we want to do. What else do we want to do to this cute little guy? Let's see here. Oh, I think I wanted to put some like streamers on the handle here. Hold on. Let me close up my glue real quick. There we go. All right, so this is coffee dyed seam binding. So I'm just gonna wrap a couple of these around. Let's see here. And then tie them. And then we just have some little streamers hanging down the side here. I kind of feel like I want to separate them, so let's do that. Do this one, and then we'll just stack them. So I'm gonna do one, just put it in a knot, and then do the same thing going up. And I'll have to trim these because these are a little bit too long. So your design on these bottles can go all the way around the back too. You can decorate the backs to go with the fronts. But we don't have time for that today. So let me trim these a little bit so they're not dragging. And then that's just gonna just hang there and just be another element on the bottle. See there? I'll just hang them right there. And you can hang like jewelry, you know, like necklace pieces, pearls, all kinds of fun stuff would look pretty on there. So I don't know if I have any bling that would go on there. I'll look though and see. We have like 4 minutes left. I don't really have anywhere to put this. I guess we could put it around the back. I think I might do that. So I have this piece right here. I'm going to put that around the back. I am going to put that around the back. Just right in the middle on the back. Oh, I did it on the wrong side. Doggone it. And then I'll show you what that looks like. Shoot, it's crooked. All right, so I'm just going to come into our design here in the front a little bit. I want to go a little bit lower than that. And then we're just going to meet at the other side. Just like that. And then I think I'll take another piece of lace and oh, don't do that. And I'll cover up where they meet with just like another piece of lace, you know, just so you don't see that line where they meet. But I like that going across the back for sure. Doesn't want to stick. There, yeah, that's cute. Okay, see that going across the back, isn't that cute? And then see where it's meeting there? So I'm gonna add something right in there so you don't quite see that line on each side. One side's a little better than the other, but I'm just gonna add, just take a, you know, tear a couple pieces of lace or whatever right there and add it to that. So we have 2 minutes left, and I think that we're pretty well done. Like I said, there's a couple things I'm probably going to add. I have time to add at least one of those pieces for us. So maybe I'll do that. And it doesn't have to be anything special or fancy, just each and every piece that you add is just another layer, and it looks good. Okay, 1 minute. I'm going to put this on, and then I'll have to say goodbye to you guys. But I thank everybody for being here. I'm really excited to be in this event, and I'm so happy that you joined me. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of the marathon. There's so much more to go. And see, so I just covered that up where it met. And I can do more right up in here too. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Thank you, Cynthia. You have a blessed evening as well. Thank you for being here. All right, so my time is up, ladies. Thank you for being here. I'm going to let you go. Go ahead and refresh your page and say hello to the next crafter. Bye-bye now.